So chances are, if you've clicked on this video today, you have been holding your jump ropes, in particular your speed ropes, the wrong way, guys, right? Now, if you're a firm follower of this channel, if you're new to the channel, right, you're gonna understand that here at Rush Athletics, I'm gonna be teaching you the best way to use your skipping ropes and to fly bossy and get heads turning at your gym or wherever you do your jump rope training, right? No matter what type of training you guys do with your skipping ropes, okay? Whether it's kind of just for weight loss, cardio, just to warm up even for your weight sessions, the point is you wanna make sure that this piece of equipment, this tool in your hands, it moves as efficiently as possible. And what most people do when they first pick it up, right? This is the #1 issue that I see. And one that I did as well when I first started is that you grip it as if you were gonna grip kind of like a baseball bat, right? So if you imagine all the hands are kind of clasped into the speed rope like this, all right? So all your fingers are wrapped around the handles, and I wanna try and move you guys away from this, all right? Because what you're gonna learn is when you wanna try and get the speed out of the rope, when you wanna try and get the whip action, you wanna try and get really nice, cool, sexy arcs, is you wanna make sure that this thing is as light as possible in your hands. It just kind of throws easily, and that's gonna lead me on to kind of what I normally talk about on this channel, which is using a light grip pressure, okay? So first thing you guys need to think about is grip pressure, right? Now, I talk about this on every single video, I swear. And if you think of it from a scale of 1 to 10, right? Where 10 is the most tightest grip, 1 being like very loose, I'm thinking you need to be around about a 2 or a 3. That's literally how light I hold these handles, where someone could come up to me and they could pull it out of my fingers, but then also it's just enough tight. It's just tight enough where it doesn't kind of slip out of my hands, of course, right? And that's the kind of vibe you want, is that when you're skipping, you want to feel like it's just flowing in your kind of the palms or the fingers. And grip pressure is really important, guys, because you don't want to death grip these things, okay? Because you're just not going to get enough whip. You're not going to get enough speed out of your rope. And it also makes doing tricks a lot harder. So think of grip pressure as the main key to then learning this new grip. The second thing is how far should you hold your grip down the handles. Now, before I show you the key grip is, let's say most people are here, right? And that's where when you first pick up a rope, everyone's just kind of here. And especially if you're using something like the money rope like I am today, you want to see these kind of wings, right? On the tip of these handles. And what I want you to start to learn to do is feel like you bring your fingers down these handles so that most of the fingers, right? The last 2 fingers in particular, 3 fingers even, they sit on that wing, on that extra bit that comes out the handle. What that's gonna do is gonna allow you to lengthen the handle. So when you're doing things like crossovers, for example, the handles are now slightly longer actually. When you're doing these kind of tricks, it helps you sort of feel more slinging action with the rope, more of a throwing action, okay? So bringing your hands and your fingers down the handle is going to allow you to get more efficiency out of your rope. Now, the thumbs are a really key, important feature of where we grip and how we kind of use the jump rope. Now, if you're getting baseball bat grip, which is again what most people start with, you lose the ability to use your thumbs correctly. Now, the thumbs should always sit like this, a little bit stretched out, okay? So feel like your thumbs extend. So where your fingers are down at the tips or the ends of the handles, your thumbs are gonna feel extended. Now, when your thumbs are extended, guys, it's gonna give us this ability to push the rope forward, right, with the thumbs. So now the force is like that, right, where we're feeling the thumb pushing down. This is particularly very important for things like double unders, and again, to push that rope faster down, giving us the whip that we need. And when the thumbs are in this position, guys, it also allows us to understand where the rope is at each point of the revolution. And like I mentioned before, when you're doing things like crossovers, it's a way to really help you navigate the rope around your body, or get your arms into different positions and create loops, because a thumb, if you imagine like a paintbrush, it kind of directs the rope in a way, all right? The last key step, all right, guys, this is one of the most important ways I hold the skipping rope, and the biggest tip and secret I can give you today is your pinky fingers, all right? Now, your pinky fingers, they sit at the bottom like this, okay? especially if you're using, again, something like the money rope, which has these wings. It's carefully designed to be super ergonomic in your hands and your fingers. But the index fingers for me, when I'm skipping, they kind of sit underneath the handle like this. So the last two fingers sit on the wing, index finger a little bit away, thumb on top, and then this pinky will sit just like this. And the pinky, just like the index, its role is to support the rope, right? So how you have the rope when you're doing, again, certain different types of moves. Let's say, for example, you're doing something like a switch cross. The pinky just gives that extra little bit of stability where you can feel where the rope is, and you can kind of manipulate little turns, little arcs. And the pinky is very important for me, right? Again, it gives me that ability to stay and keep my hands, or keeping my hands light on the handle, right? The grip pressure, by having the pinky down here, it reminds my body and my hands to just stay light with the pressure. Once the pinky and all the fingers go on top of the handle like this, and I death grip it, I lose that, a lot of tension in the arms, gets a little bit like rigid, stiff, and you don't want that tense feeling when you're skipping. Let me know in the comments when you guys give this a try, and let me know if it works for you. I'll get more tutorials on the other lines of ropes to help you guys understand those grips as well, especially if you've caught them. If you're new to the game of skipping, be sure to check my link, hit the link. If you go online right now, we have actually 15% off everything. Cop yourself the most in-demand skipping ropes on the internet and rocked by thousands and thousands of people around the globe. So people, thank you so much for your love and support as always. I'll check you in the next video. So take care of yourself, skip the treadmill, stay safe. Peace.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Would put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now.